Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now this is going to be a kind of a new video, and I want to be talking about Mainstage, a super major that's happening this weekend for Smash Ultimate, for Melee, and for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Now I'm only going to be covering Ultimate, and mainly just like, who do I think is going to win, and who do I think is going to get top 6? Because another thing with this tournament is why it's so important, is if you get top 6 at this tournament, you make it into Ultimate Summit 4, and then also Melee Summit, I think it's 11. But like I said, only really going to be covering Ultimate. Because you know what? That's what I know about. But yeah, just who do I think has potential to win? And then who do I think has potential to make top 5? The top 5 probably won't be as in detail. But the top people that I think can win, I'll go pretty into detail of that. And then I guess let's just get into it like right away. Now, just to get this out of the way, MKLeo is probably going to win realistically. But he's so good. And his bracket is actually fairly good for him. Just like, I think his record history is good against everyone, but he has to play a Meister in winners semis, I believe, like as projected, and then Spargo in winners finals, and that's good. But he has to play Lima, a round of 64, I believe it is, which is that's gonna be interesting. Now Leo will probably win, but maybe Lima can pull something crazy out, so that'll be exciting. And if the projected also goes, he has to play Mars, so I think that'll be his hardest match of the tournament, will be Mars, if everything goes as projected, and, like, obviously it won't. Things happen, upsets happen. But the people that Leo does, like, the worst against, like Gluto, Esam, they're on the other side of bracket, so he doesn't really have to worry about them for now. So, and Esam and Gluto have to play each other, so he's only going to have to worry about fighting one of those people in winners. And that's kind of, I think those are the people he has the worst record against besides Mars. Mars and Tweek, maybe, but his record against Tweek is so good. I don't know. Leo is probably going to win, but he definitely has a tough. Actually, no, he has a pretty easy bracket for him. Like, obviously, it's a difficult bracket, but his hardest matchup is Mars. And I think if he can get that, he might just win the whole thing. But I guess someone else that could definitely win is Mars. Mars did really well at the last main stage. Got third. Leo got second, by the way. And he has a tough bracket because he has to fight Leo, obviously. And then if he beats Leo, it's kind of the same thing as Leo because Mars usually does very, very well against Meister. I don't know if Spargo and Mars have ever played, so that'll be an interesting one. But I guess we'll have to see about that. And then, but Mars has to fight. I think the hardest part for Mars is actually getting to like the winners, like to MKLeo, because he has to fight Riddles round 1, which is super hard, and then he has to fight Louis Money. And I don't know how Paulo Zero Suit is, but Louis Money is like, he is scary. Like, he is someone that is definitely on the up and up, but like already could be classified a top 10 player. He's insane. And I think that's going to be a really, really interesting match. I don't know how that goes. And then also, Leon could upset Louis Money, and then Mars, I think, lost to Leon last time. So it's going to be another one of those things where I really think Mars versus Louis, like, obviously Mars versus Leo will be the hardest. Anyone versus Leo is definitely their hardest, unless it's like a bracket demon. But Mars versus Louis Money is going to be very, very interesting. I'm excited for that set. But I think Mars could do very, very well. I definitely see him in the top 5. But I guess it just depends how he does against Louis and then Leo. Now, the next set of people I'd like to talk about would be Tweek and Spargo. We'll cover Tweek first. Tweek is very, very, very good, and his bracket is tough. Tweek has a very difficult bracket. So Tweek has to go through Ned, which is, I think Ned will be his easiest top player to go through, just because of how like Tweek used to play Sephiroth. He has experience with Sephiroth, I would imagine. I don't see Tweek having troubles with that. And then he has to play Void. Now, that's really hard, because I don't know. I think if the other person, like if Void versus Tweek, whatever happens, I think if whoever wins that gets, maybe they get like a top 5 spot, I see. But Void versus Tweek, because the last time that Tweek played Void, Tweek destroyed him, realistically. But it was with Pokemon Trainer, so I don't know how that'll seem. That might have a different result. But that looks good for Tweek. And then he has to fight Light, which is like super, super hard. Light has been playing super hot. He'll be in this video in the future. But he has to play Projected Light, which is very, very tough. And then he has to play either Spargo, Glutoni, or Esam. Those are the 3, because I really don't know who's gonna go between Glutoni and Esam. I think that's right now my most contentious matchup right now. But the point is, it's one of those three because then also Spargo and Tweek has a winning record, I believe, on every single one of them. So the bracket for Tweek is, while hard for a normal person, is very not easy for Tweek, but his matchup history does favor it. I don't know Tweek Light, so that is also going to be a tough one. But I think that's potentially his toughest thing is Light. Who is Light? Light and Elegant is projected, and I think no, actually Tweek and Elegant are even right now. So if we get a rematch on that, that would be hype. Even like recently, by the way, I don't know their entire match history. I assume it's in Tweek's favor, just because I assume everything's in Tweek's favor. But yeah, Tweek has a decent bracket. For him to win, he has to beat Leo. Realistically, I think he's gonna have to beat Leo. Leo, Meister, Mars are on that side of the bracket, and those are the people that I imagine would make it through. I don't know who Meister fights early on that could upset him. T. Ooh, that's right. Okay, maybe T. I don't know. I don't think Tweek and T have ever played, but Tweek has a very, very good chance because of like his bracket is really, really good for him until he gets to Light. I think when he gets to Light, it's really tough. And then he has winning records on Esam, Gluttony, Spargo, so he can do well in all those three. And yeah, Tweek might actually have a decent chance. It really depends on how he's playing, like against Leo, because that's the thing. I think if Tweek beats Leo in winners, I think Tweek wins the tournament. And if Leo beats him, then I don't think he does, because I don't think he reverses Leo. But I don't think Tweek's ever lost a tournament where he beat Leo in winners. Like, I don't think, because Evo, he didn't beat him in winners. Someone else did. I think that was Kamame. But anyway, point is, I think Tweek could actually do it. Looking at his bracket again. Spargo, also, really quickly. Spargo is he's definitely going to get top 5. I'd be shocked if he didn't, because he's so amazing, but he also has a super hard bracket. Like, Spargo projected to play either Gluttony or Esam. Insanely tough. And then Tweek or Light. Insanely tough. Two people with such massive momentum. And he also has to play Chag earlier on, which, actually isn't too bad for him. He does well against Chag. But Wadi plays Chag earlier before that. And if Wadi upsets Chag, Wadi does have a winning record on Spargo, so that could actually screw him over. Obviously, just because they won the last time doesn't mean he's guaranteed to win this time, but, it does make the favor better. So I'm excited. That's going to be very, very interesting. But, yeah, I think from the bottom side, I really do think that Tweek has a better chance of making it out than Spargo. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a Spargo believer. But, yeah, Spargo has a very high chance of winning. I think out of everyone he's covered, he has the toughest. Him and Mars. Mars is toughest because he has to go through Leo earlier on, and maybe Spargo won't. But yeah, I think Tweek. The more I look at Tweek's bracket, the better I feel about him actually having the potential to win the tournament. Up next, I'd like to talk about Gluttony and T. I'll talk about Gluttony first. I think Gluttony has a very, very tough bracket, but he's also cracked out of his mind, so it's very possible. He has to play round 1 or top 64. He has to play Jackal, which is, I honestly don't know how it goes, because I don't know if there's any very, very good wolves in Europe. I imagine there has to be. It's such a popular character. But a Jackal, as of late, has been playing out of his mind, like getting 5th at SmashCon. Honestly, I think if he beat Spargo at SmashCon, which he almost did, he would have won the entire thing. He was playing insane. And if he can carry that to Mainstage, he might beat Gluttony. And then even if Gluttony gets past Jackal, which, even though Jackal is an amazing player and has been playing super insane, I do still want to give it to Gluttony just because sorry about that, because of how good he is. But then he has to play either Esam or Sonics, and Esam will probably beat Sonics, I want to say. And stuff, he did just lose to Wrath, but he also did just beat Wrath, so that might have just been a bad day. I don't know. But yeah, Gluttony has to play Esam, which is I'll say it, criminally under seeding. One of them got screwed on the seeding. That is super, super tough. And that's just a really hard matchup. I think either whoever beats, it's either Gluttony, remember when I was talking about Tweek earlier, I said Gluttony, Spargo, Esam, one of those. It's definitely someone that is going to do a lot of damage. And I really do think it, because I'm not on the Spargo hate train, but I don't know. I've never seen Spargo play Gluttony or Esam, and I think those are two very, very different playstyles. I don't know if there's any Mexican Pikachus or Mexican Warriors that he's had a lot of practice with. Gluttony is just, you know what, I'll say a different creature. That guy is absolutely insane. I think he's going to do extremely well this tournament. I really hope he does. See him back for Ultimate Summit. And yeah, Gluttony, while he has a tough bracket, I think he could do it because he's just so good. And then on the other side of bracket, we have the other out of region person, that being T. T is so good, and honestly, I think T has a very good bracket for himself. He has to fight Charlie the King, which is the other like insane wolf player. Like Charlie the King is cracked to his mind. It's definitely him and Jackal at the top, and I don't think it's even close. Like maybe Tweek's wolf, Zachary's wolf, but those are just like, yeah, I'm a top 10 player, I'm a top 5 player, and I'm just good because this character's good. I feel like, but Charlie the King and Jackal are absolutely insane. And the fact that T has to fight Charlie also, it's kind of funny, but it's also tough. I feel like Pac-Man does well against Wolf, and I feel like T has more experience than Gluttony would have at least, just because of Zachary. I don't know. I'm pretty sure T and Zachary are in the same region in Japan. But yeah, I think T should be able to make that pass, and then he has to fight DeBuzz, and that can go either way. I don't know DeBuzz and T's record in the past. I'll try to look it up really quick. But DeBuzz has been kind of on and off these past couple tournaments. So we're going to... I think it's... Because, DeBuzz... Oh, wait. Okay, so... I think the last time we played was... Let's Make Big Moves, and DeBuzz definitely won that. So maybe DeBuzz has the winning record, and that was with Rosa, so I guess it depends if DeBuzz uses Min-Min. But I guess T would have very, very good experience against Min-Min because of Proto Bonham. Very, very good experience against Almar because of Shutone. And then I think Kirahari plays Rosalina. I don't know if he does anymore. I know he used to. I could be thinking of someone else, though. Anyway, the point is, T should be fairly experienced in all of DeBuzz's areas. So, yeah, I think that'll be a very, very good set. But I definitely think T's going to win it. He is projected to win it. But, yeah, I feel like T's got it. He's super good. And then he has to play Meister, which I also don't know if Meister and T have played. I'll look that up as well. But I can't. I honestly, I don't want to be just saying, oh yeah, these are two good players, and that's the whole video. I have no idea who wins in T and Meister. Okay, T and Meister played once at the last main stage, and T did win that. So yeah, I guess 1-1 record or 1-0 record. T versus Meister. I think T takes it. I think T's really, really good. And then T versus MK Leo. I don't know how that goes. I think MK Leo definitely has a winning record over T if they ever have played. I know T's never beat him. I don't know if they've ever played, but they probably have. And yeah, man, I think T has potential to take it. Because T is even with Mars or something like maybe Mars favor a little bit, maybe him favor a little bit. But the point is, T could definitely beat Mars. It's a shame that Esam's only the other side of bracket for him because he definitely does well against Esam. Yeah, I think both
the final person I'd like to talk about is going to be Light. I think Light,
and I hope they do.
While a tough bracket, he's been playing out of his mind as of late. He's playing so well. Just right away, he has to play against Myron, which I feel like Light would do well against. I don't know why. I feel like he wouldn't let Myron get into the Myron zone, so that might be very, very tough. And then if he beats Myron, he has to play against either Elegant or MVD. And I think Light would definitely prefer MVD. I guess I can't really speak for him, but the last time Light and Elegant played, Elegant did take it, but that was Genesis. That was last Genesis, so that's a long, long time ago. Things do change. So I guess we'll have to see how that goes. And then he has to play, if he beats that, he has to play projected Tweek, which is super, super, super tough. But if he wins that, he has to rather play either Spargo, Esam, or Gluttony. And he has a winning record against, I think, all those players. I think he has an even record or now losing because of Glitch Konami Code versus Esam. But I know he has winning records on Spargo and Gluttony. So that might be a thing that Light can actually do. Light can go super far. And then Light MKLeo, I don't know if Light's ever won it, but if he's going to, I feel like this is the tournament. And then he also just beat Meister for the first time, so it might be over that roadblock. He does well against T, or that's more even, I think, as of the last couple times. But I guess it's been, like I said, it's been so long, so we can't really tell. It's one of those things where Light has been doing so much better against almost every single player that I think he can go very, very far. Yeah, I think Light's super good. He's getting a lot better, and he's definitely on his way to being a top 5, if not already a top 5 player. And then this will be the final segment of the video. This is going to be people that, while I'm not saying they can't win the tournament, I'm saying it's going to be way harder for them to win the tournament. Just maybe considering bracket, maybe considering some matchups they have to play. But I still think that they have the potential to top 5, get to Gen. Basically, what I'm saying is get to Ultimate Summit. First of all, would be Meister. The only reason that I didn't put Meister in potential to win is that he has to either play Leo or Mars in winter semifinals. And he has very bad records against both those players, even worse against Leo. And then he would have to play Spargo or Tweek in winners finals. I don't know how he does against Tweek, but I know he doesn't do well against Spargo. But before that, I think Meister should have a not easy time, obviously, to get into top 8. But I think he has a good chance because his toughest thing is definitely Cola. Cola's a really tough opponent. I don't know the record. Feel like it's Meister favor though. I'll look up Meister Cola really quick, and then he has to play T after that, and I don't know. Actually, yeah, I know. I do know because I looked it up for T. So last time they played, T did take it, but that was also so long ago. So while it is the only information I have, I don't put it up against T to not take it now. Looks like the last time they played SmashCon and Cola lost. Meister did take that, but they also played at Summit, and I'm pretty sure Cola beat Meister at Summit. So it's really anyone's game there. So that's going to be a very tough one. And then Meister against T is very tough, but I believe in him to do all those, and just like it's the thing of like having to play against Mars or Leo is just really straight up unlucky because those are like definitely Meister's demons. Maybe Spargo being in there, but yeah, that's just really tough. And then also the thing of Cola, why don't like once again, I still think he can win. He just has such a tough bracket of having to go Meister into T. I don't know how that would even go into Leo, into Mars, which he is. He definitely does better against Mars, and he definitely can beat Leo. Like he was very close, but that's just tough. He just got a tough bracket, honestly. But Tilde is dropping out, so that's good for him at least. I'm sure he would have liked to play Tilde, and that would have been a fire set. But hey, it happens. Another player that I think is going to do very well is Isam. Isam is just kind of cracked out of his mind, but he has a tough bracket. So Isam has to play Gluttony, which in itself is already like, come on, that's tough. And he also has to play Sonics, which is like, Sonics was seated kind of low. Like, Sonics is insane. He got like, I don't know, playing Isam like round of 64, that's just tough. And that can probably go either way. And then fighting Gluttony is really hard. But if he beats Gluttony, then he has to play Spargo, which I don't know how that'll go. That's a tough matchup. I feel like for Spargo, I feel like Isam would actually do fairly well, but it's one of those things is like, I guess we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully we will see. But if Isam loses to Gluttony or Spargo, then he's going to have to fight either a projected T, a projected Dabuz, or Meister. And those are definitely his 3 demons. He's beat Dabuz once, he's never beat T, he's never beat Meister. That's tough. That's super tough. Like, I don't know what to say. If Isam loses to Gluttony, then he's going to have to fight tier Meisters and losers. And honestly, I think if he beats, because he can beat Dabuz, I believe in him. I believe in him to beat anyone realistically. But if Isam can beat Gluttony, I think he's going to have a much better chance to do well in the tournament because of how much more favorable it is against Spargo and Tweek than it is against T, Dabuz, and Meister. And once again, this is not knocking Isam or anything. I just think historically those are very tough matchups for him, and that's just difficult. Another person that I think can do very well is Louis Money. Louis Money is insane. Like, he's been turning up super hard as of late. Sorry for any audio things that might have caused those just moving around. And Louis Money actually has a decent bracket for himself. He does have to play Mars, which I did discuss earlier, which is like very tough. But I definitely believe in him to be able to beat Mars. But then he'd have to play against Leo, which is like even harder. But before that, he has to play Leon, which I feel like Palutena Bowser. I feel like Palutena should like destroy that, but also like Nairo lost to Leon back in like I don't know whenever it was. But the point is, maybe it's not as even as I as I would think it is. And then he has to play Aaron. I feel like Louis Money would destroy Aaron. I don't know why. I just feel like Louis Money, like I don't know, something about his playstyle. I feel like he would do very very well against Aaron. Then he has to play Cosmos. Project. These are all projected, by the way. Anything can change and will change. But I'm gonna go projected because it's easier than just spouting theory. Probably should have said that earlier, but whatever. Then he has to do Cosmos Aegis. I don't know how Louis Money would do against Aegis. He played Spargo and he almost beat Spargo. Like he definitely forced Spargo off of Aegis. Made him go Cloud because his Fox was like kind of wrecking him. So yeah, I definitely believe in Louis Money to beat Cosmos. And they used to play Light, and that's one of those things where I feel like he does very well against Light just because projected Light, by the way, or Tweek. I think once those things like if he beats Aaron to get to Tweek, then he's gonna have that Diddy experience. He's gonna probably be feeling himself. So he might be able to do Tweek, and then he knows how to play Fox, so he might be able to beat Light. And then he has to fight either Glutoni, Esam, DeBuzz, or Cola for projected, or Spargo. But like I said, I think he can beat Spargo. I forget. I forget if it was Low Tide or Riptide, but he probably should have beat Spargo then. The Buzz Louis Money, I don't know. I've never seen Glutoni Louis Money. I've never seen Esam Louis Money. I think it was at like SmashCon a long time ago when Louis Money was still playing Fox or Dr. Mario. I think it was Fox mainly. But Esam did win that. But I guess we're gonna see how he does with Palu. But Palu Pikachu is really, really rough. So I think for Louis Money to do super well, he's going to have to hope that Esam runs into DeBuzz, Meister, or T, because I honestly think he can beat Esam, but I think he fares a lot better against everyone else. So yeah, Louis Money can definitely do it. And the final person that I'd like to talk about is going to be Void. Now, there's something that I like to call the Void factor, and it's how hard did Void try this tournament? Because if Void tries very hard, I think he can do it easily. But maybe, I don't know. It happens. It's tough with Sheik. Now, Void has a tough bracket because he has to go against Tweek, which is sucks. That just sucks. But he has to go against Big Boss, which I think he will do very, very well against. He historically has done well against Rob players, and I don't know why that would change now. Going against Tweek is really hard. As I mentioned earlier, Tweek does have a winning record on Void. It's tough. It happens. But I don't know. If Void, I believe in Void to win that. But if he doesn't, he has to go against Wadi. Once again, another Rob or Mewtwo. Depending on what Wadi's playing. Probably Mewtwo realistically. So I think Void can win that. Then he has to play against Elegant. I don't know how Void would fare against Elegant. I don't know if they've ever played. I'll look that up really quick. And then he has to play, if he wins that, projected Mars or Leo. And that's tough. I don't think Void has ever beat Mars. I'm just still looking up Elegant. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand. Probably not the best idea. They haven't played. They played once. I think this is an MSM, so they've only played in like MSM. So Void definitely would have like at least a little bit of experience because they are from the same region. But I don't think Void goes to a lot of locals anymore, so maybe not a ton. And then finally Void versus Mars. Last they played was SmashCon, or not SmashCon. Ultimate Summit, where Void did not win. Mars won. Mars won actually, if I remember, fairly handily. Actually, no. He won handily in the pools, and then when it was, I believe it was the like the actual bracket, it was 3-1. It was pretty close. So yeah, I think Void can do it. It's just one of those things of like, I don't know, because I think Void does well against Light. Just does he beat Tweek? That's tough. That's really tough that he got stuck with Tweek early on. I'll say it because that's like a very tough matchup for him historically, and also it's Tweek. And yeah, that's it. Those are all the people I'd like to mention. Now, obviously, I didn't get to mention every single cracked player that can do very well. Like I didn't really talk about Cosmos. I didn't talk about Goblin. I didn't talk about. Elegance. I didn't talk about Chag. And the reason is I didn't talk about him is like, hey, I named like already like 10 people that I think are gonna be top 5. There's a lot of it's a very, very stacked tournament. If I didn't name like maybe your favorite player, that doesn't mean I think they're bad and they're not gonna do well. I think all these people are gonna do well. MVD, I didn't name him either. Like people that have been playing out of their minds lately. It just Mainstage is probably the most actually not probably the most stacked tournament that we've had back. It is going to be very, very tough, and if any of your top players do well, just clap them on the back, dude. Say like, "God damn, I don't know how you did that." But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be hyped for Mainstage. I know I am. I've been hyped for a while. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Whatever time it is, I hope you're having a good time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.